This is race 5 at Norcal Hobbies for the Setupboard series. This is Formula 1, this is the B main. Now if you skip over to minute 5, you will see this in first person view right off my Formula 1 car. And then after that I do have qualifier 2 and then qualifier 1 at the end. Now we're going to get started. The goal here is to be first or second, and then you get bumped into the A main. I'm not going to make it, and I'm not going to make it because it's a tire disaster right now, which is part of the commentary. So we're about to start. I started in position 6, but I'm going to blow it. I think I'm dead last, if not penultimate. But see that? That's what I keep doing the entire time. I keep spinning out. So this is a worse race that I'm having compared to the last one, but I know why. I did set up the right height on the car, which is great. Thank you so much for the advice. If you look at the previous one, the comments, you will see who. I just didn't ask if I could mention your names on here, or else I would, but thank you so much. I did adjust the rut height, 4.5 in the front, 5 in the rear. Now, I am going to talk about the right height really quick. I know I'm spinning up, but one of the things that I noticed on qualifier 2, really, this one, this is actually my worst. So the B main is actually my worst race. But qualifier 2, one of the things that I noticed is I had to drive aggressive, and if I drove aggressive, so here on the turns, if I actually applied throttle and then just accelerated more and more and more, so just give it more and more throttle in the turn, it would actually keep the weight toward the rear of the car, and it gave me traction. If I were to, so for example, let's say right about there, let off, and then start accelerating, and then power through the entire turn, and then I could take that wonderfully. That was qualifier 2. You can see that in first person if you skip over to about minute 10. Now, issues that I'm having now. So the previous race I was running the Exotech red in the rear, and I was running the Exotech yellow in the front. So I had way too much rear traction compared to the front traction, so the car was pushing like you wouldn't believe. But here's the thing, a car that pushes, understeers, is far easier to control and more predictable than a car that oversteers, which is what my car is doing. My car is oversteering like mad, and it's very hard, very unpredictable. If you look at the first person view later on, you will see there's a few little bumps and imperfections, and that doesn't help when you have an oversteering problem. Now, that oversteering problem comes from the following. I forgot to bring the reds because I took them off, and I put the yellows, and then I forgot to pack them in the bag just in case. I've not been able to find any reds because they've been out of stock, so hopefully I can get some front reds soon from Exotech. But what ended up happening is when I had the reds in the rear, I started saucing the fronts and just prepping them to get grip because it was pushing so much. Well, what ended up happening now is that they grip too much, and if you ask any of the guys that are here, all of the pros, everybody that was in the A main, well, most of the people in the A main, such as the owner, they will tell you that once you sauce those fronts, you can't go back, which is a bummer. But if I get the reds, then I'll be fine. So what ended up happening is, after prepping the tires, I guess a little too well, I ended up with too much traction on the front again. So I went back to my very first race day with F1 to where I was oversteering like mad. So that being said, I know what the problem is. For now, I'm going to fix it. The solution is getting new front tires. And then we'll see how I do on race 6, which is the final race of the series. That being said, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the video. And like I said, if you skip over to minute 5, you can see the first person view, which is awesome, in my opinion, the view. I need a new camera to film this, but that's a different story. Thank you very much for watching. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
So I wasn't going to do much commentary, but they're a very good friend. Also races here, amazing guy. I should ask him if I can mention his name though. What he did is he just held my wing so I could do a burnout to try to heat up the tires and get a little more traction. It actually did help quite a bit. It does help, but I need those new fronts, like I said, so they grip less. Well, please enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Real high in the back straight. Land deep, climb truck down the back straight. Or 7, I'm sorry. Barbosa.
Under 2 minutes ago, and this one's the one heat one up.
I hope you enjoyed this, or at least found it mildly entertaining. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll catch you in the next one.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My rod!